What you gonna do when highlight catch an attitude? Drop to the knees and show gratitude. Kiss my ring, chick.
Hey, what's going on, YouTube? How y'all doing? Hey, it's your boy Jay Larone here. Hey, welcome back. Yo, going to talk about this. I just came across. I know all y'all heard about Jonathan Majors. Everybody know what's going on with that. He was accused of assaulting his his now ex girlfriend. I think her name is Jabari. Um, but yeah, so now he's looks like they've issued an arrest warrant or an I card. They call it an I card out for Miss Jabari's arrest. I guess once she comes back to the United States, because it looks like in she's still, she's not in the U.S. I guess she's in England or the U.K., wherever she's from. So um, Miss Grace Jabari, yeah, she's in London. So it looks like she's in London. When she does come back to the United States, they can arrest her. Is what they're saying. So we all know that Jabari um, filed a complaint against Jonathan Majors, saying that he assaulted her, back on March 25th. She's saying that they got into a physical fight, and he, assaulted her, and I guess she had some bumps and bruises, and they said he tried to strangle her and stuff like that, right? So now, Jonathan Majors looks like I said, now they have come out with an arrest warrant or I card against Jabari. But the thing is that even with this being said, people are still looking at Jonathan Majors as if he's the culprit, right? They still basically Jonathan is still guilty in the eyes of these a lot of people, right? A lot of people still seeing him as guilty. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry, I'm tripping. Everybody's saying, everybody's saying he's guilty, right? Everybody's saying he's guilty. There's no proof that he did anything, but it shows that Jonathan has proof that Miss Jabari has assaulted him, right? But everybody's still saying, that Jonathan Majors is the bad guy. A lot of people are still, calling him, evil, he ain't no good. People are saying that he's been involved in other assault cases and stuff like that, right? Which is, I haven't seen any proof of that. But now that they do have proof that Miss Jabari has assaulted Jonathan Majors, right? So I have an article here that I was reading from Yahoo News that talks about it. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's just the fact that, Jonathan Majors, instead of, people believing in his innocence, has already started to condemn him without any proof that he's done anything, right? He's already lost promotions, major deals, commercials. I think he had an ad coming out with Army, with the United States Army and stuff like that that's been pulled. So, it really has affected his bottom line. And it's amazing how a lot of people, especially black people in the black community, are going after him, saying that he's a beast, he's mean, he's, got him, pretty much, hung up on the cross, you know what I'm saying? Without any real proof or evidence, man. But yeah, so I'm go ahead and read something from this article from Yahoo News that talks about, the allegations and what they found to be true, I guess, as far as with Miss Jabari. Whatever evidence he has against her, they are looking at it, and like I said, they've issued an I card for her arrest. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that real quick. All right. So, all right. So right here we have, this is with Yahoo News. This was from a couple of days ago, I believe. This is from June 29th. Okay. So the NYPD is taking seriously Major's claim that his ex injured him during a dispute, not vice versa. London-based Grace Jabari can now be arrested if she returns to the U.S., Insider has learned. Majors remains charged with the assault and career stalling March 25th incident on a Chinatown corner. So even though they still have this evidence against Jabari, Jonathan Majors is still, he's still being charged, right? And it looks like they're still going to go through, of course, with the court. I think the court, his court case is to be on August the 3rd or something like that. Okay, so in the latest plot twist in a domestic assault case that has jolted Hollywood, the NYPD now seeks to arrest the ex-girlfriend of Marvel star Jonathan Majors and charge her with assaulting the actor, Insider has learned. Acting on an assault complaint filed last week by Majors and first reported by Insider, the NYPD has issued what is called a probable cause ID card or I card or investigation card for the London-based woman Grace Jabari. According to people with knowledge of the investigation and a copy of the document reviewed by Insider, the electronic document authorizes police to arrest Jabari on suspicion of third-degree assault if she returns to the U.S. Mr. Majors has been asking for justice as the victim here, and he deserves to have his assailant arrested and brought to court to face the charges against her, said his defense lawyer Pryor Chaudhry. Major remains charged with the same level of misdemeanor assault in connection with the dispute at the center of the case, a physical fight. A physical fight between Jabari and Majors that happened just after midnight on March 25th on a Chinatown street corner. So he's still being charged, of course, with the same level of misdemeanor assault. Some 11 hours later, Jabari accused Majors of having twisted her arm, broken her right middle finger, and struck her in the head, causing her right ear to bleed as they grappled in the street. Majors was charged with 6 counts of assaulting and 3 counts of harassing Jabari, a movement coach who had worked alongside the star on the set of this year's Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, the film that debuted his portrayal of supervillain Kang the Conqueror. Majors, who has pleaded not guilty, has repeatedly countered through his lawyer that it was Jabari who assaulted Majors as she struggled that night inside their chauffeured car on the street. To read text she believed he received on his iPhone from another woman. The defense lawyer Chaudhry shared with Majors prosecutors detailed photo and videos evidence she believed exonerates Majors, according to an April 18th letter to Manhattan Criminal Court Judge Rachel S. Pauley. Last week, after the Manhattan District Attorney's Office declined to grant the lawyer's request to drop the charges or charge Jabari, Chaudhry and Majors took her evidence directly to the police. On the day after he appeared in Manhattan's criminal court on Jabari's case against him, Majors walked into the Chinatown precinct with Chaudhry and her evidence, the lawyer told Insider on Monday. Majors told police that Jabari scratched his arm and drug her thumbnail into his face, causing his chin to bleed. He gave investigators time-stamped photographs he took of those injuries, Chaudhry said. Jabari injured her own self hours after the street fight in a drunken fall while she was alone at Major's penthouse, Chaudhry alleged in her letter to the judge. Okay, so basically she injured herself. Looks like she fell. She had a drunken fall and she fell and bruised herself up and tried to say that Majors did it. Okay, so in reviewing that evidence and speaking with Majors, NYPD investigators at that precinct and at the nearby precinct that covers Majors' lower Manhattan penthouse, both found probable cause to arrest Jabari on his assault allegations, according to the lawyer and law enforcement source. A spokesperson for District Attorney's Office declined to comment on the I-card, but told Insider, "Our investigation and case into the assault charges against Mr. Majors remains ongoing." Efforts to reach Jabari through her management agency email and U.S. phone numbers were not successful. A lawyer for Jabari did not immediately respond to Insider's request for comments. Of course, they're not. Majors is known to movie audiences Majors is known to movie audiences as the critically acclaimed Marvel supervillain Kang the Conqueror. He also stars as a boxing prodigy in Creed 3, released in theaters in early March. Yeah, this is talks about in the wake of his arrest, the U.S. Army pulled ad campaign that had featured him, right? And Marvel has delayed the release dates of two upcoming movies featuring the supervillain character Kang. All along, the DA has been insistent that it won't give Mr. Major special treatment because of his high profile. Um, yeah, so basically that's it. But yeah, so after all of this, he's still being, portrayed as a bad guy because they're still going. Like I said, they're still keeping up his charges, even though, you know, they found evidence that Miss Jabari has, committed some crimes herself against Jonathan Majors, right? So with all this going on, you still have people over the internet, saying that Jonathan Majors is a beast. He's done this. He's done cruel things, and he's basically being they're basically looking at him as being innocent. I mean, not innocent, but guilty, right? So it's like, this is crazy, man. But yeah, so a lot of women are still like, I have a TikTok here of how these women are acting, especially with him being with what's her name, Megan Good. You know what I'm saying? So with him being with Megan Good, these folks are mad about that, right? These women are mad that he's with Megan Good. And these TikTok videos, I came across one, man, that was real stupid, right? This lady is basically saying that Megan is a pygmisha and all that crap because she wants to support Jonathan Majors. So hold on, let me see if I can pull this up. But yeah, so Megan Good is being considered a pygmisha because she wants to support her man, right? Which doesn't make any sense. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff that's going on here. You can't support a black man because, of course, you're a pygmisha. But women say they love the black man, but of course, they still, dog him out and stuff like that, right? This shit don't make no sense. But hold on, let me go ahead and share this real quick, man, and let y'all see what these women are saying on here about Megan Good, just trying to support a brother. It's crazy.
Megan Good being the queen of the pygmishas is not something I expected, and it's really upsetting me and my homegirls. So today, Jonathan Majors had a court appearance for his assault case, and Megan Good arrived hand in hand with him. Let me roll the clip. Let's just say he's innocent. Even if he didn't do it, Megan, why are you there? This isn't your husband, not even your fiance, barely your man. Y'all been together for what, 2 weeks? What is the reason? And you mean to tell me you got divorced for this? Megan is beautiful, talented, can probably have any man that she wants. Megan, girl, what are you doing? And even if this is like a paid partnership, PR, is it really worth it? Like, the pay can't be that good. Nothing. Is it worth it?
Yeah, but you see what I mean? You can't even support a black man nowadays, man. You can't even support them. These women out here, they act a fool when you try to support a black man. They want to see a black man go down versus, a black man be uplifted and supported, right? He's already lost a lot of endorsements. He hasn't been found, guilty of anything. But, the black community, especially the women, already got him condemned as a person of, domestic abuse or domestic violence, right? It's like now when you get charged with something, Instead of being, innocent until proven guilty, you're now guilty and you got to be proven innocent. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid, right? But yeah, I mean, this is where we're at on this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but, and even just by looking at these articles, man, a lot of articles out there are still talking about Jonathan Majors as the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Even like I said, it's hard to find an article talking about, him being, about especially about Grace Jabari, about her, being, given the I card, to be arrested. There's not a lot of talk about that. Everybody's still talking about Jonathan Majors, domestic violence, domestic abuse. He's had a past of doing this. That's, what I'm saying. They're still talking about that. You have places like TMZ, other outlets, I think it's a Shade Room or whoever, they were, promoting, his arrest when he got arrested. But nobody's saying anything. It's not a lot of people talking about, the fact that, Grace Jabari is going to be arrested. You know what I'm saying? So the tables are starting to turn on this, it looks like. And, and if she does come back to the States, they will arrest her. But nobody's really talking about that. Everybody's still harping on the fact that Jonathan Majors was arrested for, some type of abuse. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, y'all drop some comments down below, man. Tell me what you think. Yeah, why is it that, these women are always out here, wanting men to be the villain? They're always painting black men as the villain. You know what I'm saying? Even in this thing with Jeremy Brown and Carlisha Hood, right? Same thing. Of course, Jeremy shouldn't have done that, right? He shouldn't have hit her. He shouldn't have laid his hands on her. I get it. But again, why was he in a position to do that? You know what I'm saying? It's, two things can be right. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have been doing what he was doing, and Carlisha shouldn't have been mouthing off. I still stand by that. I said that in other videos. He shouldn't have laid his hands on her. She shouldn't have been running off at the mouth, right? Both of them were in the wrong. But should a black man should have lost his life because of that? No. But everybody's running around saying that he got what he deserved. He didn't get what he didn't deserve to be put in the ground. You know what I mean? But again, that shows it goes to show you how women are towards black men, man. It's like they can't wait to do something negative, to lock you up, to get you deleted. You know what I'm saying? To put you in a bad predicament, a bad situation. Carlisha, she put her son in a bad situation. Right? Now he has all this trauma of deleting a man. You don't know what that's going to lead to. You don't even know if he's going to get any help. Hopefully he gets some help, but nobody's even talking about that. Right? All they're saying is that he did a good job of protecting his mom. Right? But yeah, y'all go ahead and drop some comments down below. Tell me what you think of the video, man. It's your boy Jay Larone. Y'all, please be good to yourself, man. By all means, let's be good to one another. And yeah, I'm out.